Assalamualaikum and hi. We are from group 15 and we will present the business statistic as an assignment. My name is Nur Azihin binti Muhammad Amin and my metric number is HFT20203. For part A, 1.0 data arrangements. The following table shows the labor force of each in Negeri Sembilan. We collected about 50 samples of each the labor. The size sample and more than 50. Maximum is 43.8, minimum 3.2, and we get the number of class, which means K equal to 6. For the class width, maximum entry minus minimum entry divided by number of classes. 43.8 minus 3.2, we get 40.6, and divide by 6, we get 6.76. Round up to 6. Next, for the table 1.2 relative frequency. As you can see, there are 6 classes. We begin with 3.2 and the last is 43.2. The frequency is 50. Relative frequency F divided by N equal to 1. So, to get the relative frequency, you have to divide 10 divided by the number of frequency. For example, for the class 3.2 until 10.2, 10 divided by 15 equal to 0.2. And the second table is 1.3 cumulative frequency. It's the same. We have 6 classes. The frequency is 50. Relative frequency F divided by N equal to 1, and the cumulative frequency you have to add each of the classes. For example, 10 plus 8 equal to 18, plus 13 equal to 31, plus 12 equal to 43, plus 6 equal to 49, and the last classes is plus 1 equal to 50. That's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Farhan binti Asif. My metric number is 221.505. I'm from group 15. Today I will continue about the graphical method, which means histogram and also OGIF. Histogram are graph that show how your continuous data is retrieved, and OGIF is a cumulative frequency that are added from left to right on the graph. Okay, first about the histogram, we have class, upper boundary, lower boundary, midpoint, and also frequency. For the class, we have 3.2 until 10.2. Class for interval is 7. For upper boundary, we have 10.7, 80.7, 26.7, 34.7, 42.7, and 50.7. For the lower boundary, we have 2.7, 10.7, 18.7, 26.7, 30.7, and also 42.7. For the midpoint, we have 6.7, 50.7, 22.7, 30.7, 38.7, and also 46.7. For the frequency, we have 10, 8, 30, 12, 6, and also 1. The total of frequency is 15. Okay, for the histogram graph, we have midpoint for the X and also frequency for the Y. For the title is level 4/8 at Negeri Sembilan. Okay, for the OGIF, we have a class, upper boundary, frequency, and also cumulative frequency. For the class, we have a 3.2 until 10.2, and same with histogram. Upper boundary also same with histogram, which is 10.7 until 50.7. And frequency, we have 10, 8, 30, 12, 6, and 1. The total of frequency is 50. The cumulative frequency, we have 10, 80, 31, 43, 49, and also 50. Okay, for the OGIF, we use for X, which means for the upper boundary, and the cumulative frequency for the Y. Okay, the title of the OGIF also the level 4/8 at Negeri Sembilan. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurhanis Alia binti Isra. Metric number H20A1620. So my part is measure of central tendency. So measure of central tendency is a summary measure that attempts to describe a whole set of data with a single value that represent the middle or center of distribution. Three most commonly used to measure of tendency is mean, median, and mode. First is mean. As you can see, formula for mean is summation fx divided by n. Table for mean is class, frequency, midpoint, and fx. So mean equals 1127 divided by 50 equals 22.54. Next is for median. As you can see in the slide, formula for median. Table for median is class, frequency, and cumulative frequency. As you can see, there is 5 steps for determine the median. For step number 1, determine the location of the median class equals 25. Step number 2, determine the lower class boundary LM equals 18.7. Step number 3, determine class size or class width equal 8. Step number 4, determine summation FM minus 1 equal 18 and FM equal 13. For step number 5, calculate the median. So the median is 22.38. Next is for mode. As you can see in the slide, formula for mode. Table for mode is class and frequency. To determine mode, it has 5 steps. In step number 5, mode is 25.34. Next is for range. The range of data is the difference between the maximum and minimum data entries in the set. Formula for range is maximum data entry minus minimum data entry. As you can see, range is 50.2 minus 3.2 equal 47. Next is variance and standard deviation. As you can see in the slide, formula for variance. As you can see in the slide, I have provided how to calculate the variance, and the variance is equal 5547.27. Next is standard deviation. Formula I have provided, and standard deviation equals 74.4. Lastly is for quartile. As you can see, table for quartile is class, frequency, and cumulative frequency. As you can see in the slide, I has provided how to calculate quartile. It has 2 steps. For step number 1, find the location Q1 and Q3. For step number 2, find the value of Q1 and Q3. Q1 is equal 12.68 and Q3 is equal 13.52.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Afni Fitriani binti Sufyan, and my number matrix is H20A1438. Today I will talk about my part, which is part B1 and 2. The fresh detergent case or as fresh terminate tap output of a simple liner regressions analysis of the set data. As you can see, they have 2, which is price for fresh is X and the demand for fresh detergent is Y. X is for independent variable while the Y is dependent variable. Okay, the first one is 3.85 for the X and the Y is 7.38.
The second is 3.75 for the x, and for the y is 8.51. The third is 3.70, while the y is 9.52. The fourth is same as third, which is 3.70, while the y is 7.50. The fifth is 3.60, while the y is 9.33, and so on. Okay, the data set that we select is the T, which is N for 30. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Marahna binti Abdul Qadir. My matrix number is H2081771. Today, I want to continue part B, question number 3. So, this is the amount for the 5 column. First, we have price for fresh, which is 112.05. Second column, demand for fresh detergent, we have 251.48. Third column, x power 2, we have 418.74. The fourth column, we have y power 2, which is 2121.53. And the fifth column, we have 938.44. So if you guys see here, this is the formula for person's product moment correlation coefficient. After we calculate, the answer that we get is 0.48, which is there is a very weak correlation at 0.48 between x and y. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Atikah binti Amran, matric number H20A1486. I will present the last part, which is develop estimate regression equation, then interpret regression equation. The regression equation is y equal b0 plus b1x. Next, y equals 17.46 plus 2.43x. Slope b1 equal negative 2.43x. The slope of line is negative 2.43. For every 1 price for fresh detergent will decrease about negative 2.43. Lastly, constant b0 equals 17.46. The equation crosses the y-axis at 17.46. The price of fresh detergent increases into 17.46. That's all. Thank you.